We're going to talk today about the simple present perfect, the simple present perfect. There are a number of perfect tenses, and we'll come to the others in the next lesson. The present perfect is about things that started in the past and that in some ways still continue. Now, there are two basic forms of the simple present perfect. I'm going to divide them into 1A, 1B, 1C, and then 2. 2 is the difficult one. So 1A, something that is completed and which is clearly connected to the present. It may be an unspecified time in the past that we're talking about, but with present consequence. I have been in Oxford and Cambridge. I am still being, that is what I do, but I lived in Cambridge from 1979. I have finished writing the letter. The letter is here, unspecified time in the past, but I finished it, so it has a present consequence. Tim crashed his car again. New news, but with present consequence. So 1B, time implied by the use of certain words like lately, never, just, ever, before, yet, already, so far. I have seen that movie already. I don't need to see it again. We don't know when, but the time is implied and is relevant to the moment now. But if we know when, we would use the simple past. I saw that movie on Saturday. It was dreadful then. It will be dreadful now, I have no doubt. 1C. A period of time that is still continuing. I haven't been out this week. This week hasn't finished. I could still go out. In fact, terribly good idea to go out. And the more difficult, so our fourth rule, the more difficult one is where time is not mentioned, but it is implied. I bought a present for my father's birthday. We might call this a condition. How long have you been engaged? How long have you been married? Slightly darker version. How long have you been divorced? How long have you known Jim? In contrast to the simple past, have you met Jim? If you meet somebody, that's one event in the past. It's therefore the simple past. Once you've met somebody, you can't meet them again. So then you know them. And that's something which starts in the past and continues with present consequence. I finished writing the book. I've lived in the village all my life, still going on, we hope. But I lived in Oxford for 10 years. I lived in Oxford. That's a completed action in the past. I have just passed my driving test and I bought a car. We can use prepositions to be more specific. Here are 3 sentences that mean different things. I have been to Madrid. I have visited Madrid. It's one of those many places that apparently I've been to. He has gone to Madrid. No, he's not here now. He has gone to Madrid. We have been in Madrid for 2 weeks now and we have not seen any flamenco. Where is the flamenco? Do you dance?
¿Le gusta bailar? Póngase los zapatos y vamos a bailar.
In the affirmative, answering yes. We can use for or since or adverbs just already. You have already vacuumed the floor twice. You don't need to do it again. Could you dust the television? Please use the duster, not the Dyson. Don't use the Dyson. I've been cleaning since I was small. He's been cleaning the house for 10 years now, and he has never dusted the television. We can ask questions using ever or yet. Have you ever cleaned the inside of the computer? There's so much dust. I could make a cake with that dust. Do you know how much dust there is? Has the doctor called yet? Oh, it's very important. Have you finished on the phone? How long does it take to order a pizza? How long have you had those trousers, this jacket, this waistcoat? It was made specially for me. How long have you been in the UK? Do you know the Prime Minister? Ridiculous question. Now, we can use the simple present perfect in the negative, using words like didn't. But sometimes it's better to use the simple past. I saw John earlier this morning, but I didn't see his dog. Go back to my car. Tim crashed his car twice last year. This is a very specific time in the past, so we use the simple past. Though it does, in this particular case, have nasty repercussions in the present in terms of insurance. I bought a book in Oxford when I was there last week. Why? I need a book. I didn't have time to eat all the cheese before I left for work. Where is it now? When did you get here? Did John show you your room? Did you eat anything on the train? What do you think of my cats? I haven't seen them yet. Ah, there they are. So, when did you get married? Simple past. Action in the past. But, how long have you been married? Simple present perfect, because it's still continuing. When did you graduate? When did you matriculate? Simple past. How long have you been at university? Or in American English, we could say, how long have you been at school? How long have you been out of school? School, of course, in American English being a word for what in British English we would only use the word university. When did you wake up? How long have you been up? How long have you been away? Oh my goodness. You know those awful telephone conversations that you have with people? Hello? Are you up? You're still in bed, aren't you? No, no. Dreadful. Anyway, there we go. The next lesson we will have will be on the other three perfect tenses, the perfect continuous, the past perfect, and the past perfect continuous. I look forward to seeing you then. This is Tim.